Hey guys, Earthy Wise Woman here. Today we are going to talk about the magical and the mundane uses of Damian. I'm going to show it to you right now. Mm. Now, Damian has like a sweet, almost spicy smell to it. There you go. I hope you can see it. There you go. Now, it's got a sweet, spicy scent to it. And most of the time, a lot of people, I don't want to say the word edible, but that's the proper word. You can digest this. It is a masculine root. Its planetary is Mars, and its element is fire. Magically, Damian is used for vision work, which is what I use it for. But it's also for love and for lust. Now, how you would do that magically would be you would take Damian and you would add it to a satchel, and you can carry it with you to draw love. But now understand, with Damian, it is not um, a friendship sort of love. It's much more lust, much more passion, as far as that is occurred. Now, I tell most people magically to use Damian in a powdered incense form, or rasin. I hope I pronounced that right. And what you would do is you could actually grind this into a fine powder mode, and you would sprinkle it clockwise over a red candle, red. And this is for more of the lust and the passion. And you would burn the candle. Now, as I've always tell people, when you are casting like that's really lust. And I am not against lust, but if you want it for more of a well-rounded love, like you still want that friendship, you still want a companion, a partner, not just sexual, but a partner all around, you would add Damian to other herbs associated with love, such as rose petals, red rose petals, pink rose petals, and lavender, and even some sage. But you would make it into a well-rounded desire for love. And that's one way I would definitely use Damian, not just for lust. Now, I am, basically that's the window of how you would use Damians magically. Now, there are mundane health benefits to Damian that should not be ignored, because Damian is an aphrodisiac. All right. Damian is good for men who have some performance issues, sexual dysfunction and such. And it is also good for lowering your blood sugar. So people who are type 1 diabetics probably should not ingest Damian. Now, how a person would take Damian would be to drink it in an infused tea. So what you would do is take the Damian, put it into water, and allow it to boil. Now, there's two ways of doing this, so I'm going to give you both ways. You allow it to boil until all of the nutrients in the herb has absorbed into the water. Then you would drain the water through a cheesecloth and you would drink it. But now, a lot of times, because it can lower your inhibitions a bit. A lot of people, because I like to consider it a male, more or less, aphrodisiac more than a woman. It is a male aphrodisiac, more or less. But now I'm getting ahead of myself. Another way you can brew the tea for Damian would be to add the leaves to the boiling water and let it sit for about 10 or 20 minutes and let it absorb and then drink the tea. Now, the second way is not as strong, but it's still effective. Now, like I said, Damian is also good for heart health. It improves your digestive system. It can help you fight, oh gosh, it can help you with depression, with your nervousness, because it slightly lowers your inhibitions. Okay, but doctors, I have not read a case of it, but doctors do say that it can be overdosed, abused, because, like I said, too much of it can lead to hallucinations. Too much dominance can definitely lead to hallucinations. And of course, in my youth, I know people who did use it to that excess. It was their way of having a cheap man's vision quest. Did they have a real vision quest? I don't know. They probably did. Now, where to locate Damian? You can get Damian at pretty much any health food store. Does carry this, okay? And I would strongly suggest you go to a health food store to get it, especially if you're going to use it in a tea. But you can go to metaphysical stores. I know a lot of them that carry it for you. And it will even give you some recipes on how to create a vision quest using the Damian. So you might want to consider that. I like to add it with lavender because it adds a flavorful taste to it, and it's just wonderful. Or I do it with hibiscus, and I did a recent video on hibiscus. You might want to check that out. So, I'm going to show you one more time. This is Damian. Okay. Damian is a masculine herb. You might even call it the male version of an aphrodisiac. Okay, it is a male herb, as I said, planetary Mars, element fire, good for love, vision quest, and lust. But I forgot one very important thing, and it's one of the things I used to use Damian for. It is good to help women with their PMS. So women, keep Damian in your arsenal for PMS, and it really works to relieve the symptoms, especially the bloating and the stomach ache, especially that, because Damian is very good for digestive areas. So keep that in mind. Anyway, this is Earthy Wise Woman saying you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys later.